Yo, yo, yo. How's it going, people? How's it going today? Hello, Flappy Bat. Hello, Riptide. What's good? What's good? Hey, Ozzy. Hello. How you doing? How you doing? How's it faring? How's the bloodline faring? Give myself a little bit of light. Figure out which side of this paper is the right side. All right, this is the right side. Doing good. Feels like forever since I've been here. It does feel like a little bit, huh? Partially my fault. I do be all over the place these days. But the website creation's coming along well. Bloodline is doing good. Ain't be slacking. I'm slacking on the streaming, but I'm doing a lot of other stuff. And once it's all set up, and also once I found a place to live, because now it's still like, you know, if I don't find a place by July 1st, I'm on the street. Once all that's set up and I find a place to live, things can go back to a semi-regular schedule. Hey, Saturn, was good. You got like 4 streams open too, Ozzy? Damn. Y'all can be my minions in other streams, just waiting for them to end stream and be like, oh, who should I raid? You'd be like, I know a guy. Alright. What kind of border do I want to do with this? Do I want a whole half? Or do I want to try and keep it small? I think I am. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a full half. Nice clean white border. It'll be good. Brick wall, hello. Nate, hello. How y'all doing? Trying to align this properly. It matters for if I'm trying to like do even washes, like go down the page, you know? By the way, it's not all a strange thing for people on Twitch to do, or at least for one community I'm in, some people will be doing 10-ish streams at once and they all do the same I do with volumes. With the volumes. If you say so, I'll take your word for it. Ironically, I've just never been much of a stream watcher myself. Even though that's what I'm doing nowadays. I usually the couple streamers that I do like, I usually watch their video content on YouTube that kind of like sums up their streams. So you kind of feel like you're part of their stream community, but not really, because you're just part of their YouTube community made from their stream content. Now's a good time as ever to start. No, now's the worst time. Now's the time where I have the least time to do that. just lurking, lurking Twitch chats. I'm trying, you know. I am trying to like hop around sometimes when I like actually have like a moment. Like if I'm like on public transport or something, I'll go on Twitch and like hop around in chats. But it's better to actually be part of their community than just feel like you are. Yeah, well, I mean, it's all about like, you know, how much time you can invest into digesting content, right? When it's a YouTube video, I know I'm like investing, you know, 10 minutes into digesting the content. Or even if it is a much longer YouTube video, you know, if it's like an hour one, I know that I'm spending that time and I plan for that. And hello, Nate on YouTube. It's just hard because I have no PC, so I'm back and forth between my phone and TV. Ah, okay, okay. So you switch streams like on your TV and like you keep me on your phone, kinda, or the opposite? You got me on your TV and then you switch streams on your phone. I listen to things in background and come out of lurk when I hear something that relates to me. But you must kind of also tailor who you actually listen to on streams based on maybe how talkative they are, because if you listen to like 5 streamers that are like always talking, like yapping all the time, then you can't really follow anything. Yeah, any stream I need to type in chat, I switch to on my phone, then the other stream on my TV to avoid Twitch account. Overlay lag. I see. It's not how talkative they are. What is it then? Also, what about the music? You know, if they all got different music playing, like, how, how do you deal with that? It's how I want to engage with the community or how invested I am with the specific stream. I mean, yeah, I get that in terms of like, in terms of taste, you know, in terms of who you watch, but I'm talking more about the logistics of watching several different streams at the same time. There's got to be some limitations. Like I said, music, you know, you can't listen to 5 different streams of music at the same time and stay sane. One of my biggest flaws is my mind drowns out background music anyways, so really? Interesting. Well, maybe it's your superpower for this. I'm not sane. All right, then. Fair point. Checkmate. All right. We got a piece of paper taped down. Step 1 complete. I did want to look at the sketch a little bit. Actually, maybe I can just keep this view still if my... Wait, let me see if I don't have anything. Yeah, I don't think I don't think I need to switch to iPad view. You guys can actually see from there, and it's not going to take long. do some quick modifications to the sketch, or just trying out some things. I mean, that's how I choose what streams to have at what volume or have unmuted. I see. That makes sense. Goose? Did the goose come by? Have you figured out at what frequency the goose comes by yet? You'll have to create a bot that just yells goose every like X seconds, so that like exactly when it comes up, it just types goose in the chat. So what was I thinking? Yeah, I want the ground to be snow. And for that, I think it kind of needs to go above the paws and the tail a bit in some sections. But I'm not sure yet how I want to do that. I think I need to kind of yeah, I kind of need some like mounds of like snow that go like in front for it to feel like snow, and he's like kind of like sinking in, you know? Let me look at just some straight up snow references. Because it could be like an unbothered sheen of snow, or it can be more like moundy, like fresh snow. Well, not like fresh snow, but like as if there's like actually like kind of like some texture underneath. And I think kind of keeping some mounds in it would be good. No, you got interrupted by ad? No. But if a stream is about to raid out, or I just raided in, or what is happening in the stream really interests me, or it's a streamer I really enjoy, those all dictate what streams I have at what volume. So you're really just DJing the streams, the volume of the streams. Like right now you have four unmuted. There should not be a period if it doesn't stand for anything and the I needs a period. Well, okay, sorry, you were just replying to brick wall. Let me not try to figure that out. Adding 3 of music, maybe all 4. All right. I wonder if I should even try and like kind of like put some snow on him. I think it would be really cool, but also I kind of wish I had tried that for the sketch, not just the Not just the final. Definitely a bit of snow on the tail, I think, could be nice. But maybe I should do that with some masking fluid. I don't think I'll put some on the muzzle. Maybe I could put a bit on the back. Let's see, fox. It's kind of like the wolves, right? I had a husky growing up, and when we would go into the woods, it would hear the mice underneath the snow, and it would like nosedive right into the snow, like trying to get the mice. It never did, but then she would like come out of the snow and she'd have like snow on her muzzle. It's cute. Isaac, welcome in. Think I got big news about my music. Oh man, I forgot to listen to it. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I listen to it. The music you put on the Discord. But first, did you like it? I'm sorry, I forgot to listen to it. But thank you for reminding me. I will listen to it. I've been busy. Do you have it posted on YouTube? If you have it posted on YouTube, you can request to have it played on stream right now. We'll play it for you. I think maybe a bit on like the back paw. Yeah, I think that could be good. A bit of snow on the back, a bit on the tail, and a bit on like the back paw. I think that integrates him well into the environment. We'll make sure kind of like the snow goes in front here, like the mounds. Actually, let me merge these layers and just make this a bit. Where's the layer that isn't merged? Oh, it's back here. Yeah. Get rid of everything grass looking. This will all be snow now. All right. That's nice. I was also debating kind of like making it like a bit of like a snowy scene. I think which is something I can decide at the end with some like specs that I put on. But I'm also thinking that I might want to put some masking fluid like on the fox, like like a bit of like speckling, as if like snow is like in front. If I do that, You know what? I'm gonna do it. No time like the present to face our fears and just do the shit. Elizabeth, welcome in. You like the snow idea, Isaac? I do too. But one of my, what did I say? I can post it if you'd like that. I'm just saying if you have it on YouTube, we can play it on stream with the stream requests. It just makes it easy to just put it on. So if you'd like, otherwise I will watch it on my own time, but like listen to it on my own time. But if you'd like to have it played on stream right now, that's how we could do it. That's what I'm saying. One of my songs, Cosmotic Energy, got accepted to be added in my favorite VR game. Yo, congrats! That's so hype. It's a very popular VR game. What is it? Shaz, you can make a war zone over they. Let me just finish catching up. I thought Twitch was supposed to be the peaceful side. No, we're starting beef today, I guess. Can you please say 6-7? There you go. I hope that fueled you. I hope you go on to do great things now. Rib's promise is starting to fail. Just come over to YouTube. Yeah, is YouTube gonna be the peaceful zone now? All right. And right now that we've got different proportions, we're actually looking at this in terms of canvas, not the other one. All right, let's get the projector out. Let's set this up. Brick Wall just wants everyone to know that he's a manly man. We all need to take a sec to breathe. All right, gotta connect to it first. Oops. Come on now, where are you? Oh, I gotta select it first. That's why. Yo, did you guys see my climbing dyno I posted on the Discord? I was very happy with that today. All right. Connected. Now I should be able to mirror. There we go. Hello? Oh, do I need to plug it in? There's always something that needs to be charged on my desk. It's okay. I'll switch out my phone charge for charging the projector. Yeah, that was crazy. And go, yeah. I honestly like that was that was like today. That was the second time I did it today. Like the first time I did it, I really just like surprised myself. I did it like completely thinking I would bail, and then I just somehow like just swung out and just like kept swinging. I was like, oh shit, I actually got it. But yeah, and then it gave me the confidence to try and do it again and record it. All right. So let's start by making it as square as possible. That does seem pretty square. I think it just needs to be turned a bit. Yeah, that looks good. And now can I bring it higher up? Okay, that's as high as it goes. Oh, what happened to the music? I'll just skip it, I guess, because it wasn't playing. I think it was just the end of the other song and it wasn't going to the next one, but if I did skip one, feel free to try and put it back on. It just wasn't playing for some reason. Oh, I'm now seeing that. Y'all aren't seeing shit. Okay, I need it a little bit higher, fortunately. Let's make it square again. This is probably my least favorite part of the whole process. All right, that's actually looking quite good. Let's just tweak the focus. Oh, thank you for telling me that. Yeah, I didn't mean to show the music video. There we go. Thank you, Nate. How many gifted subs to have your beard fully and send it to me? To shave your beard fully and send it to me? 100. $100 gifted, yep. If you want my full ass beard, you know how long this took to grow? Also, I look like a toddler without it. I can't go through that embarrassment. Actually, let me get some kind of paperweights. Actually, let me fill my water for the watercolor, and I'll use those as paperweights. Rent. All right, how are the cameras looking? Can I do a bit better? Probably a bit. Oh. Patent. You're broke today? Oh no, what happened? Did you do a big purchase or something? You have minus 52 cents, Riptide? Damn. What did you spend that 52 cents on that brought you down into debt? Then he might be demoted to second best looking person in the world. Are you saying me without the beard? Damn. You're really fawning over me, aren't you? All right. Just spent a bit too much. Also paid for Mother's Day dinner, so that didn't help my wallet. Ah, I see. Actually, wait. This goes all the way to here. I need to move this a little bit. Yeah, it's good enough. I don't even I don't even need to know what you look like. To know how handsome slash pretty you are. Wow. Wow. All right. Let's start these. Start these lines. Oh God. Already it moved. Is it moving so much? It's slowly moving over time. Come on now. It's like slowly shifting. I think it's this one. Okay. It's still slowly shifting. I'm gonna go insane. Okay, I think it's settled. You ate at Wind. It's a Japanese and Thai all-you-can-eat buffet. Since it was Mother's Day and dinner, the total was like $260. Damn. Yeah, but sounds like it was a good time though. Sounds like good food. Oh, I might have fucked it up. He's going off the edge of the page a bit. Also, I think I made the ink go underneath. Did I? I did. Okay. Okay. Let's adapt. It's okay. Figure it out. And the whole thing just keeps shifting. This is very upsetting. All right, I'm just gonna. We're already here. Let me try and do some more inking. If not, we'll. It doesn't turn out well because we can redo the border. And I mean, worst case, it's just a waste of one small piece of paper. I just have to restart the inking. Let's see, what are we looking like? Okay, so we have an ink splotch. So we kind of have two options right now: is ignore it and then it'll be one ink splotch on the side, or maybe we just go in and put more ink everywhere and just try some shit and just like assume that this one is kind of already fucked, and we just kind of just have fun with what kind of like texturing we could do. No. All right. I'm restarting. It happens. It happens. They do have a calamari, but my mom and brother eat that. I love myself some calamari. Tank punish Ozzy? Why should I punish him? Raw octopus slices and grilled cuttlefish skewers. Right, since I like calamari, I'm sure I would like that. It's better to restart now than halfway through the painting? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It happens. All right, let's take another piece of paper down. This time I'm just also going to make sure that I don't have any drifting of my projector. Every day you learn something new to watch out for and not do in the future. Gator and kangaroo salami, which fucking slaps, by the way. That sounds illegal. That makes me think of the scene in The Office where Dwight is talking to to Robert, which is the the rich guy that ends up being like a manager at Dunder Mifflin in like the final seasons, and he's telling him that he can get elephant meat, giraffe meat, a bunch of exotic meats, but it turns out that it's all just goat prepared different ways. It's completely legal, basically street meat. Mm. By the way, my Twitch has been really glitchy recently. I don't know why, but if I disappear randomly, that could be why. Okay. Noted. They have boar, bison, those two, but it's literally that. Pig with just other animal meats incorporated. Mm. I've had bison. I think I've had boar too. My parents like doing bison burgers. I think also we did bison sausages. Is boar that much different than pig? It's a lot gamier. From what I think I remember. But those types of animals just tend to be gamier. What is gamier? It's like wild game. So like wild animals that you hunt versus like animals that are farmed have a different taste, but also like taste how to put it. I don't actually know how to describe gamey as a taste. You definitely have to use a lot more like spices and stuff. It's there's less fat, I believe, and more muscle. Hi, Ink Figures. How you doing? I'm doing good. The flow. How are you doing? Also, I don't know why, but anytime I see an IRL picture, I feel the need to overanalyze everything in the photo. What do you mean? IRL picture of what? You're doing good. Awesome. All right. Can Can I do better this time? In terms of being square, that's actually pretty darn good and fitting in my canvas. Okay. I think we'll have an easier time this time. Like when Ozzy sent a pic of his snake and I looked at the FNAF and Silk Song posters. You're just a natural stalker is what you are. Sir, I have a question. Oh, go ahead. Can't speak, can you? It's a wild name to have and also have a question. All right, let's try this again. How do I ask my crush out? Just ask. Don't overcomplicate it. Open up the reference as well. You're scared? I mean, yeah, it's scary. You have to be a bit vulnerable. But I mean, you guys have good rapport. Like, what's going on? You know, like try to be friends with her first. You know, don't try to not be friends because you're scared of being friend zoned first. You know, like friend zone is not a thing in the sense that, you know, just because you're friends with someone doesn't mean that. What I mean to say is friendships develop into relationships. It's if they're meant to be, you know. I like that. Yeah. Ashio, welcome. You guys are pretty close friends. It's good. But I do get how that could make it even more awkward, though. If you're close friends and you still kind of don't know. The question for you is, Kate, do you think you could still be friends after you tell her and she would say no? Today's so goddamn good, bro. What makes it good? Here we got a bit of a food break coming. It's like Garfield, the bathtub is full of onion dip. What do you have to say? Garfield stays silent. Garfield pulls out a gigantic chip out of nowhere. But yeah, if you're already good friends with the person, then you kind of asking them out and them saying no, you might still be able to stay friends with them after. I don't know. It really all depends on the dynamic of the relationship. Looks fucking delicious. It's pretty good, yeah. You were looking at chat for so long you didn't realize I was eating food. There really be two types of watchers, right? People, the keyboard warriors and the lurkers. It's like a spectrum in between. It's like 5 a.m., so I haven't eaten nothing by now. Right, it's always so late for you, Brickwall, when I stream. You gotta stop staying up so late. You gotta touch grass during the day and get that natural melatonin. Hi, Karen. How you doing today? Mm-hmm. He was Saturn was acting suspicious. That's what was happening. That's what you missed. Also, did you change your password? Oh, but he hasn't been able to log into Twitch with your account, has he? It's only on YouTube, right? Good. How are you doing today? Kiss you goodbye. Tell me the origins of your name. Tell me the lore. Because it is an odd pseudonym. Pseudonym? Is that the term? Like an online name or something? There's honestly no origin. I just thought of something random, and that's what you thought of randomly. I need to know the subconscious lore then. What was going through your head to think of that randomly, you know? Oh, Saturn knows the lore. Saturn calling you out. Get your snacks, people. It's story time. Let's hear the story. That feels like a made up story. That feels made up. That feels prompted by Saturn in DMs right now. This guy really wants to prove he has a girlfriend. Goes to no expense. I don't have her Discord. You don't have her Discord, but you have her account information to log into them. Excuse me? Welcome back, Flam. Yeah, I do have a Discord. It's in the description. Feel free to join. You can see the awesome dyno I did today in the media channel. Dyno as in dynamic move in climbing, not as in dinosaur. Dyno is the slang, the climbing slang. Maybe you'll see it and think twice before calling me Unk. I'm muted? No, I'm not muted. What was I too far away from my mic for a second? You gotta go brick wall? No worries. I don't feel comfortable sharing any picture or anything. Sorry. No, I wasn't prompting you to share any pictures. The Discord is just for chatting. There is a media channel, and I was just saying that I posted something there. My tab crashed without me realizing and muted itself. Oh, I see. Let me get my water bottle. Even if you did send pictures, it wouldn't prove your realness. Anyone can send some stock image pictures, so that's also why I would never prompt you to do that. All right, let's get this back on screen. Let's put it in the right position. That looks good. All right, good. The stream didn't crash, the tab did. All right, let me get my heat gun so I can just dry the ink that's here. It seems still a bit wet. Last thing I want to do is put my hand on it and smudge it. No, I'm happy I restarted though. I'm more happy with it so far than I was with the other one. But it's kind of making me think that I should really have a bit more of a warm-up routine. I just go into these like raw dogging it. Okay. I was gonna have a serious phrasing issue there because after saying that, I was gonna say, I gotta practice the strokes. I was like, okay, I can't say those two sentences one after the other. Go with the flow. Maybe I should have. Maybe I should embrace the clip farming a bit more. Not overthink it. The out of nowhere unexpected ones are the best. Yeah, no, I'm not saying doing it on purpose, but just don't filter my stream of consciousness, you know? That's more what I'm referring to. Oh, I meant to put snow on the paw there. Damn. Wait. Wonder if I can maybe put some snow on this paw instead. Kind of like, kind of go around it. Put a bit of snow on the. Good though. What type of pens do you use? I see a dip pen. Are there any other types? I use these pens in my ink figure videos. These are my like go-to SWNDR drawing pen, and I go for a 01 size. But the thing is with these, if I use it on watercolor paper, it actually like shreds the pen because like watercolor paper is kind of toothy, and so it ends up just ruining the pen in the long run. So that's why you're better off with something like a dip pen. And this is just like a cheap dip pen I got on Amazon. Got a couple other identical nibs that I can like replace in here, but I'm planning to get some other nibs and try some other stuff. And this is a carbon ink, platinum carbon ink, and basically it's waterproof. That's the main concern when I'm getting the inks, because I need it to not bleed when I put watercolor on top of it. And I haven't heard this one in forever. I wonder. How's that looking? I'm wondering if I want to ink the snow in front. I think so. Some little borders. Yeah, and I'll do the texturing within the snow without. I'll do one little line back here. The patches of snow, I'm not going to ink those. I'm just going to go in with the masking fluid and mask them out. I think that'll be good. I think today's going to be a relatively long stream since I haven't started the watercolor process and it's already 9:30. You saw your watercolor? Yeah, you saw your snake. You love foxes? I'm glad, the spow. Welcome in. Hopefully you can enjoy this painting. And if you want to vibe to some music with us while watching the painting, you can hop over on Twitch. Up to you. All right, where is my tool for applying the masking fluid? I think it's in here. Yeah, it is. It's actually a pretty interesting tool, and I only got it here a couple months ago. Let me show you guys. Basically, it's kind of like I forget the name of it, but it's a drafting tool for, like, I think more like industrial designers and architects. But basically, with this wheel here, you can control how thin or thick, like, the opening is at the end, and then basically when you dip it in the ink, it kind of like stays through, like, stays in here through just the surface tension, right, of the ink. And then you can do either thin or thick lines with it. Yeah. But it's very handy for applying the masking fluid because it completely ruins your brushes otherwise. Yeah, it's a very cool tool, especially when you're trying to do lines of masking fluid. Now I'm kind of doing patches, so, like, it's honestly not as, you're not going to see, like, the main use case for it. It's going to be kind of rough the way I'm going to use it, but if I can open my masking fluid. Come on now. It's child proof, not unk proof. There we go. It looks really, really good, to be honest. I'm glad. Glad you think so. Hopefully it keeps looking that way. I'm going to have quite a bit, and I'm just going to try and apply it relatively quickly because it does dry quick. And I don't want to start, like, like pulling it off, you know? But man, does it stink when it's open. All right, that looks good for that patch. I think I can still do a little bit of a patch on this one and just have it peek over there in between those two lines. I think that might be the strat here. And I'll keep it on the back leg like I wanted. Now for the snowflakes in front, do some little dots. I think that's good. We'll do this big section as well. And I also want like a bit of it like kind of like coming up from like the snow, because there'd be some more, there'd be some more snowy parts on like the bottom side of the tail, since it's like in the snow almost. Well, that's a big drop. Let me not. I want to be a bit more precise than that. I think I'm going to put some on this paw as well. Yeah, it's looking good. So now we'll just do some in the background as well. These I don't need to do here. I just need to do the ones that would be like kind of like on top of like trees. And I don't want to do like too many either. Just like enough. Make it look like it's like there's a light snow, you know? And also you don't want them like evenly distributed either, you know? You want like a bit of a bit of a pseudo randomness to it. But that looks decent, I'd say. For some snow patches. Maybe I'll add one in here. Maybe a little bit on like the end of the nose. In between these two lines here. I think that'll be fun. Yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah. It's good, I think. I think I'm done with needing the sketch. I think, yeah, I think I'm done. So yeah, I'll put the projector away. Also put a cap on this before it dries the whole bottle up. Swear the system ignores me. What do you mean the system ignores you? It's because it doesn't work right now for non-subs or non-mods. That's why. If that's why you feel it's ignoring you. But if you do paste it in chat like that, it does make it easier for a sub or a mod to just copy and paste it and then put it on for you. Right, let's get this out of here. Get out of here. All right. Let's wipe this off. But yeah, if you try apply like masking fluid with the brush, it like completely ruins the brush. I like ruined one of my brushes trying to do that. It was an old brush I had though, so it's fine. But still, it like ruins the brush, and it even ruins it for applying masking fluid in the future. Like it's just bad all around. So I'm very happy I found this tool. All right, I'm gonna have to dry that because I did put some pretty big puddles. But first I gotta take all my watercolor stuff out anyway, so I'm not gonna worry about drying it right now. Right. Clean out the palettes so that I know what colors I'm using. Am I too diabolical for having requested that? No. It's to be expected. Here's a tip, ink. If some of the paint is sticking to the plate, you can use a vinyl eraser. I mean, but with watercolor, you just need water. Water reactivates it and then it just wipes off. It's not like other mediums. If it still sticks after water, I've never had that happen. Never had that issue. I cannot relate. Never had paint that couldn't wipe off with a cloth and some water. You think just in general you're too diabolical? Nah, you're good. All right. So I'm going to start with the trees in the back. Let me take out my other one as a reference. So if you guys weren't there last stream, if any of you weren't here, this is what we drew last stream as a trial, right? For this one. So now it's bigger. You can see the difference. It's hard to see actually, but now it's bigger. And we're gonna try to get a similar kind of effect going, except it's gonna be he's gonna be fully in snow down here. How can I have this so I can reference it? Let me put this over here. I think you should make it more orangey this time. He's quite orange though. You feel like there's too much yellow? Is that why? Is that your concern? Kinda. It might end up more orangey. We'll see. It kind of, because you can never kind of recreate the exact same thing. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. And I like having the yellow parts because then it's easy to go over the yellow parts with another pigment as well and have the yellow shine through. So I could have always added more orange after in that one. Just a wee bit, a wee little bit. All right. Get a cloth ready. I kind of want to do it like cloth ready like this. Put this away. Like this. How are my cameras looking? Bring this a bit further this way. All right. I think that's good. We can also make this a little bit bigger for you guys. Or actually, wait, I can do this within my program, I think. Give me a sec. Let's get a bit of a zoom in. And also, I'm going to try something different this time where I zoom in. This is the exact location where I want it. And I'm going to lock the focus as well. So now no matter what I do with my hand, it's always focused on the painting. Look at that. Professional streamer over here. All right, let's create our first mixture, which it's phthalo blue. Not that much phthalo blue though, so I'm gonna over here with it. Phthalo blue, some ivory black to neutralize it a bit. And I could actually even start like a mixture here and have this be like ultralight version over here for the far trees. A little bit too much liquid in all this. But it's okay. Let's do the next tree as well. Actually, let's give it. Let me use a dry brush. And I'm going to be able to pick up some. Pick up some of the liquid that's on the page. And I can even use it. The branches. Thicken it just a little bit. Here it comes. Got hit by a bazooka. Kaboom. Plow. Kaboom. Hit by a bazooka. Hit the hookah. Kaboom. Wow. Boom. Sister. Heard a boom. Granny. Did you know, Brick, that I actually made an album cover for this song? Yeah. All right. Here, now I'm going in with the cloth to get the texturing. It's dust. Another one bites the dust. Down, another one down. Another one bites the dust. Get to you. Another one bites the dust. And like these further ones, I really want to actually take a little bit more off if I can. Kind of like give it more like depth and ambiance. And I know I'm working very light. I don't know what extent you can see it. Yeah, I know. It'll be a little bit before you start seeing the intricacies. So I just gotta take a little bit off here. Yeah. No one bites the dust. Bites the dust. Hmm. I should have waited for that first layer to dry. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite me. I think if I just kind of expunge it now, I think it'll be fine. Sorry, I'm a bit locked in right now. Can't super look at chat. Time sensitive washes. Do one more. All right, let's go in with some darker pigment. I feel like I might have gone a bit too blue. I'm trying to like kind of expunge a little bit more of it. But I think it'll be okay. I think it'll just be a little bit different, but it'll give that wintry theme. I think that wintry. It'll make it feel cold. Oh yeah, some mother. Who's the legend? Let's go, Nate. Underwear. Henchman. Right? No so stroke. Make verbatim. Needed. Oh, you requested the song? There was for a while like my playlist was like almost had like was like mostly mother songs. So I respect it. Do I still need another tree here before I go for that big tree. I'm just like, hey oh, hey oh, hey oh, hey oh, hey oh, hey oh. I'll just do one one big branch coming out of it. Really want to shape these like black shapes in the tree. They kind of like curve downwards a bit. That's what'll like sell it as the birch tree. Not to have too much pigment at the top. And I'm kind of keeping the bluish tinge in it because, you know, it's already there. Can't do anything about it. If I were to change it now as I came closer, it would. I wouldn't have any more unity in it. Do, 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 do. Kurger Bing, what's up? How you doing? All right, I think I'm gonna dry this tree because my next one is gonna go definitely on top. Kurger Bing was your old username, really? Just performed a Sinatra piece at a concert. I was vocalist. Ooh, I love Sinatra. Yo, let's get some Sinatra songs. I fucking love myself some Sinatra. So I'm guessing it went well. Oh, whoops. I just picked some drops everywhere. Sorry, I gotta just lock in for a sec now. Give it the texturing now. And we're gonna put a little bit more dark out of these. It's just like the one that's at the very front, so it's okay to have a bit more contrast with the ones in the back. All right, it's looking good. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Yeah, Sinatra is like my like guilty like sing in the shower music. Hey, vampire, welcome in. I'm kind of thinking maybe I do the snow right now too. Since oh I already have like a pigment, bluish pigment that'll be good for the snow. Get into some pigment over there that I didn't want to. I'll do that. Happy lurking brick. Hello, hello, vampire. How's it going? Let me do some tests on this. Yeah, I think that would actually be low enough in pigment for the snow down here. And it's not something that I'm gonna want to like. I'm gonna want to blend in with the rest. Doing all right. I just got 5 assignments done. Hey, let's go. Love to hear that. That's a big ass drop. I gotta just stop using like this paintbrush when I'm doing some like precise work that doesn't require much water. this just water on the page? There's just water on the page. Get that out of here. We kind of do want to create a bit of like a shadow over here. Also, we want to create the kind of snow like moundy texture. Hell yeah. Oh, that's a banger. It's coming along. And while I have this pigment, this is like this is the pigment that's like the white, the shadow and the white, you know. So it's also the pigment that I should be using for the shadows on the fox white belly. I might as well just do that now. All right. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Looks a bit like an Arctic fox right now. With some look a bit like an Arctic fox that pissed all over himself. Oh, I love that goose emote, Riptide. Yo, what? That's so cool. I'm actually dying, bro. Go to sleep, dude. That's why you're dying. Get out of here. Time for some more color? Yeah, we're honestly like it looks like we haven't done much, but we've done a lot. Because like we've done the background and the ground snow. If you can't see it very much, because of the well, because this is white, but now we just got to go in with the oranges and the browns. This will be good. Yeah. So let's just do that. I don't want to use this brush. It just holds a bit too much pigment. Too much water, I mean. Um so what's up? You just woke up 3 hours ago? That's not the problem? Oh. All right. So this is where I'm going to start. Actually, I do want to put like a little bit of red in it. Ooh, come on. Yeah, I think that's okay. Hey. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for DJing while I paint. I appreciate it. Hey. I am very much in like a lock-in section right now. That's why I'm not talking as much. Seeing one of my like techniques I like to do, which is just like patching. So I have 3 paintbrushes right now, actually, like cycling. One has yellow, one has the orange, and one has that darker like reddish brown. And I kind of like patchwork the colors in and let them mix on the page. And I'm always working on the edges of where I previously was so that I keep it wet. I never know which paintbrush has which paint. So that's why I'm dabbing myself to like figure that out. I'll even put a little bit of orange in here. What I need is like, I mean, like I always know that I should know that this specific paintbrush that I have right now is the like reddish brown because it's bigger than the 2 others. What I need to do is like really take 3 different sized brushes based on maybe how much surface area I think I'm going to cover with each, and then I'll know based on the size. I think that's the strat. All right, we're looking good, and it's the first layer, so I'm not too worried about it. The first layer you can kind of get away with a lot because you're going to go over top with other layers for the texturing and all that, and it's going to like lighten up the most. So it's the most forgiving. Wait, so this is my smallest one. The smallest one's my orange. Let me just remember that and stop like dabbing my hand. My hand is becoming autumn themed. You could label them 1, 2, 3. Yeah, yeah, that'd be another way to do it. Just have like a nice label like here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I just need like a way to differentiate them. Yeah, doesn't really matter what. Gotta make sure to go in with enough. And I kind of gonna hop around with this one, I think, and trust that I can just kind of go fast enough. Make these like patches. The pigment there. Don't want to put that. No, it's still on my brush. Get off! Get off! People think painting is this like peaceful, meditative experience. They haven't tried watercolor. Welcome to a whole new level of stress you weren't accustomed to. It's like you really gotta be like on point with like, you know, being aware of how fast things are drying so you don't create edges by accident. Like I can't go back here because that's dry. You know, if I went back there, I would create some nonsense. You know. And yeah, and I was able to do this tail part after doing this part because there's the leg in between here, so it kind of separated them naturally. So I know I could safely do it without worrying about it maybe leaking back into here. So, but now basically I need this to dry, and I'm gonna do the leg here. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna go with the heat gun. I'm at that point where I can't really do, or I don't, doesn't make sense to do much else. Jack of all crafts, welcome in. You're on a big box. Let me push him over to the right. Back over here. Gotta be careful or not. not make the heat gun like go into the paints. Also, this camera can probably aim down more over here so that you can see the mixing that I'm doing. Sorry if you couldn't. All right. So yeah, let's do that leg. What's this song? Take a little bit of liquid off. That was a bit too much. All right, perfect. I'm going to start from the top up here. Kind of like this same kind of mixture of pigment that I did. A little bit of red in my burnt umber. I want a little bit more burnt umber in it, actually. I want a little bit more. Whoops, sorry about that. A little bit more watery, a little bit more transparent for now. I want to create some texture, but still like kind of keep the colors underneath, you know. I'm gonna have some of these like fade out a bit. No, this is my yellow. No, I think this was my yellow. It's just I got some orange. Got some orange in it. some more pure orange in here. Some yellow. Kind of fade it into some kind of yellowish pigment here. Better know, better. Better know, better know, better. Ooh, thank you for the raid. Yo, Georgia Cloud, thank you for the raid. Unfortunately, at this exact moment, I'm in a very like lock-in period of this painting where I can't get super distracted. But thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. If you want to share any links in chat, if you could allow links for them, Riptide, that would be great. You know, feel free to show off what you've got. It's more than welcome. But yeah, sorry, I'm kind of like in the middle of doing a wash, and if you know anything about watercolor, you really got to get washes done before they dry. I was actually just talking about that to my chat, how like people think art is, you know, like meditation and like so peaceful. It's because they haven't tried watercolor. Watercolor is stress. Watercolor is stressful. You get used to it though. You start to appreciate parts of it. Yeah, I agree. I use watercolor and I have used it in a while, and every time I go back, I sweat. Yes. Yo, the sweating is real. So real. Welcome in, Helpful Doodles. Yeah, that's so real. Actually, I do want a little bit. I want to start introducing some black in here because the paws get really dark. Yeah, how was y'all's stream? What did you guys get up to? Also, if you do watercolor, do you do the same thing I do, where you just dab your hand just to figure out what color you have on your on on your paintbrush? Because I like doing this thing where, like, you know, I have like three main colors that I'm using, and so I kind of have three paintbrushes that hold those colors, and I kind of like dab, like switch in between them. You gonna lurk for now, Brickwell? No worries. Happy lurking. I think that's good. Start introducing like the darker sections. I don't think I missed any messages though, now that I'm looking at it. Through all that yapping about not being able to talk. Hello, Minmiat. How you doing? We just got rated on Twitch if you want to come join us here, Minmiat. All right, looking good, looking good. Hey, thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow, George. I appreciate you. How'd you find me, by the way? You don't know how to go to Twitch? Well, you can go to the link in my description, Minmiat, if that's your vibe. If you would like to join us here, but no stress, you don't have to. I gotta let these dry. All right. Oh, okay. I've come to a bit of a natural break here. A little birdie mentioned you. A little goose, perhaps. A little goosey goose. A goose, mayhaps. If that flew me over. A short goose ride over. A short goose ride across the pond. Yeah, I hope your stream went well, and also don't feel guilty about like raiding and running. You know, I know that after a long stream, sometimes you just gotta like go and relax. So don't feel pressured. I appreciate you. You do be the resident goose after all. Indeed, you do. You also stream on both YouTube and here. How are you liking it? So I started with YouTube. I actually have a following on YouTube. I have 20,000 subscribers there. And so I started by posting like shorts on YouTube and gaining an audience there. And then recently I started, like I'd say like 2 months ago now, I started streaming there, and then I made the switch to streaming here as well. Do I do the same thing? Well, so I mean, I think Twitch is a better experience overall for streaming for sure. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a better experience overall, I'd say, and like the raid functionality is cool. I like it here. You started with music content on YouTube and just started doing art on Twitch. I see. I do music reactions on YouTube, so I had a following, but yeah, Twitch is much better as an art community. Yeah, the art community here is crazy. It's so cool how like supportive everyone is of each other. How does it compare to the other communities? Like you know, like the gaming communities and all that? Because I don't really know, since I only know this one. Yeah, your channels over here are always more calm. Yeah, exactly. On YouTube it gets a bit wild, but here it's always a lot calmer. Yellow, yellow line. But so, what kind of music do you do on YouTube? And like I said, feel free to drop your links. You've only been streaming 2 weeks, so I'm still new and getting to know the platform here. Ooh, you are new as well. I've yet to meet anyone through the art community that wasn't super supportive and kind. Yeah, I'm just wondering how it compares to the other communities because I mean, I just haven't been exposed to them. You know, is like the art community on Twitch like an anomaly or is it a norm? Is it just the Twitch environment? All right, I gotta do this tail. I want to get like the shadows right on the. Oh, that's not the brush I was trying to get. It's okay. I do kind of want to add a little bit of the burnt umber back into the tail, though. I do think it does give some good accents that I want. Oh damn, that was the wrong brush that I picked up the umber with. Gotta be careful. Give me a sec. I'll catch up with chat once I'm done this layer on the tail. Still going for a pretty abstract patterning right now. It's just a light thought towards where the main shadows are going to be. It's a bit too heavy there. I'm going to go in with a little bit of darker pigment. That was already wet. Let me dab that out a little bit. Let's see. The other communities are hit or miss, says Jack. I've only been streaming for 2 weeks. Yeah, so you're still new. The art community is really good. Yeah, I've yet to meet anyone yet. I read that. Not anomaly, but also not the norm. I see. Oh yeah, let me check your Insta. Now that I have a little bit of time. Hello? Okay, it's booting up. Oh, damn. Look at you. Oh, I gotta sign in. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna look at them like this. Yo, you're super talented. What the heck? You really know your values. 为什么? Why? I can't just look at it without being logged in, really? Can I just refresh to like look at it some more? There we go. Ah! Okay, well, that might be all I'm able to see for now. Is it based on scroll? If I stay here, will it not do it? I guess you can't scroll down past a certain amount. But very cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, it's because I use a browser where like I'm not logged in on anything, so that I don't like dox anything. That's why. But yo, your notion of values is like so solid. I love it. This is what's his name? Singer. I would catch a grenade for you. How can I forget his name? The more competitive the game, the more toxic you can get. Oh, I see that. Yeah, I can see that happening. Welcome back, Wall. Can you draw a cat goblin solving a Rubik's Cube in a short? Maybe. If you come during one of my summoning streams, which I don't know when the next one will be, I can do that for you. I was away from the arts for some time and just getting back into it. Went to art school for illustration years ago. Oh, okay. So you went to art school, took a break, and now you come back to it. I went to school to be a software engineer. Worked for a couple of years, hated my life, and now we're here. trying to see what I can do with art. Yeah, Bruno Mars, thank you. Sorry you had to leave. You're back. Well, welcome back. We got raided. Got raided by George the Cloud. All right, let me get back. But very cool stuff. I'll follow you on my main account. Well, on my account. I'm just not logged in right now. Very cool stuff. Everyone, go follow them. Follow them on Twitch. Follow them here. Go check them out. Easel vertical. Yeah, that's where I want to be. Testing my musician's knowledge. I have no clue who anyone is. I'm so bad at bands. I'm so bad. Like I know like the main ones that I love, but then there's some songs that I really like, and I have no idea by who they are. And people just name drop them and like, you don't know this person, or no, even song names. Like you don't know this song. I mean, sing it to me. I probably know it, but like I don't know the song name. It happens to me all the time. It's annoying. Yeah, you too. All right. We kind of got to go a little bit more in the shadows now. So I wonder if I can create a little bit of a bluish tinge inside of my shadows. That's going to be the challenge. I'm going to put some orange. I think I gotta like just steer away from yellows is the main thing. Because if I put yellows, I'm gonna create green, and that's the main thing I'm trying to avoid. If I mix some blue and some orange together, I'm gonna get a brown for sure, but let's bring it towards the blue a bit more. So you can get a little bit of a bluish tinge to it. Actually, I'm going to put a little bit more orange in it. I don't know how much the blue is actually going to actually going to read in the end. Got to put a little bit of orange as well in some places, like kind of like faded out. All right, it's looking not bad. Definitely gonna need another like layer in here of like much darker. I think I also kind of just want a little bit more texture, just the fur itself as well. I'm trying to, I gotta like think of it in terms of tufts, so that it doesn't just, it reads as like the correct texture. All right, all right. You went to school for being an English teacher, and now you work as an accountant. How did that happen? You make art, you don't really share it though, Brick. You should share it. There's one in my post, the first one. Your post where? That's you too. Like you make art, but you don't share it as well. Oh, I'd love to see it, Ozzy. I know songs. I don't know the names of them, or by who they are, or what they look like, or what they smell or taste like. Yeah, I get that. All right. So, what are the areas that I'm looking for? Definitely a bunch more shading. Definitely in here, going up a little more. In the nook here. In the bottom here. A little bit in there. And here, I just kind of want to put a bit more texture, I feel. I think I gotta go with some just very saturated pigment in here. Like I said, think of it in terms of tufts of fur. We're gonna go into the darker pigments here. Create the shadow over here. Let's go in with some good amount of pigment in here as well. Do I want to go a little bit dark with maybe even a little bit of ivory black in there? And yeah, and then I get some of these like fur tufts really like pop in. Go more towards the orange into here. And even go into the yellows or a more yellowish tinge and do some like fur tufts in here. And we can almost do the shadows already of the snow on the fur. Because like what you're seeing in like yellow on the page is masking fluid. So there would be a little bit of like a shadow. Oops. Let's kind of think of that before we take it off. Okay, I'm back putting stuff away. I saw a fox the other day. A real life fox. Lucky. I'm just stuck here painting them. All right, looking good. So yeah, we just need a good layer of shadow here. And I think I do want to dip into the blue just a tad. I want a little bluish tinge to kind of feel like it's more cemented there. I want it to feel like it's in the environment more, you know? And yeah, I got no patience for waiting for paint to dry, so I use a heat gun. Also, have you raided to Pinion Paint before? You sound familiar. I don't remember how I found you way before George raided you. It wasn't Pinion Paint. We raided someone, and then they showed my work, and then we followed each other from just being in chat. I forget who though. Riptide probably remembers. They probably sent me there. Raided Andrea. Yeah, exactly. It was Andrea. Yeah, you just follow the trail of art stream raids to wherever it takes me. And you direct them as well. You don't just follow them. You're a raid director. Don't sell yourself short. But I think on that specific one, you were about to raid someone else, and then they were ending stream, and then we both had the idea to raid Andrea because she was on my follow list, and that was the other person that you wanted to raid. I think we were both on the same page about raiding her, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Oh, so we were about to raid Helpful Doodles, basically. And that's how. Right. A little bit darker shadows on the snow where he's like very close to it. That shadow called? Is it the ambient occlusion shadow? I think that's what it's called. Why is there no music? What's happening? Where's my flow? There we go, it's back. All right. That's looking good. I look at it from like just a step back. Wondering if it needs another I think it needs like one last little coat of darkness. The very like ambient shadow darkness on like the tail at the very bottom of that same bluish pigment, and I think we got something cool. I did 3 new sketches and posted them on IG. The sleepy one is definitely me. Feel free to post your IG helpful doodles. The people who paint burbs are great people. You were gonna stream today, but day job and lacking of sleep kicking my butt. I get that. For me, it's been apartment hunting kicking my butt. They're all in ad jail. No, la policía, no. Back from ad jail. Glad to have you back. Let me just give it a quick heat. La policía. But yeah, I was saying helpful doodle. If you wanna post your Instagram in chat, feel free. I'd love to see what you do. The world on fire. Oh yes. Who put this on? Riptide. Let's go. Let's go. Love it. Or was this a request from someone else that you put on? Rick Wall, you're coming in with bangers. If only you were subbed. You could DJ the whole stream so easily. I love your song taste. But don't worry, soon we'll have it set up so that non-subs can do it too. It's not intentional that it's only subs and mods that can. It's just the program we're using is giving us issues. Yay. We'll get there. We'll get there. Give him a nice black nose. Amazing. I just wanna be the one you love. You got some stickers? Yeah, let me check this out. Let me check this link out. Ooh, Burboos. Love it. On these are the stickers. Oh, I love the frog. Oh, and the capybara. Oh, very cute. You mainly do burbs? I see a lot of burbs. Very, very cool. You're more obsessed with capybaras. Ah, I see. Dun, dun, dun. Greatest that I've ever seen. All right. I think I think we're ready to take the I'm blanking. The liquid the masking liquid off. Yeah. Back again. Welcome back. Your phone died. Oof. But you still have me on your TV, right? Right? Your old phone's is finicky. Ah, I see, I see. Hmm. But yeah, I think we're done. I think we have to take off the masking fluid. I think that's where we are right now. That's where we're at. All right, let's do that. So the same tool, since I still haven't found my eraser that removes masking fluid, the same tool that I used to put on is actually very useful for taking it off. My TV's been acting up. I might have to buy a new one. No, all your devices are going haywire. Can I like grab it with this and then pull it off? Why am I doing this? No. Too much of a hassle to try and do that way. Oh yeah, look at that. Let's go. Yeah, with the shadow underneath it already. I don't know if you can see that. It's gonna look amazing. Oh, I think, is there a drop of water on the? Yeah, there was a drop of water there for some reason. I don't know where that came from. This box is looking great. Thank you. Thank you. My first official commission. And I did a last stream. We did a first test. So I did it on like a 5x7, and now we're doing it on the correct size for the commission. You bet technology hates you more. Do you struggle with technology, Brick? So satisfying taking all these little pieces of masking fluid off. Seeing the white shine through. Damn, it's 11:30. Thank you for all still hanging out with me, even though it's late. I know my streams don't usually go to this time, but we started late, and I always do all my paintings in one day, no matter the cost. I don't like spending more than one session on a painting. All right, the big boy now. Oh my god. Turn down for what? Oh yeah. Oh, that was satisfying. Can this just be my job? This specific part of the painting. I want this to be my entire job. How do I make that happen? And it feels like, like when placing this, I sowed the seeds of success, and now I'm like reaping the rewards. Tear down for what? Oh, and there was also the one on the nose that I did. Instead, I did it very small on the nose. Oh, I did it a bit bigger. fucking shot. Another fucking shot. The most hype music for one of the most like relaxing things to do. See the painting part stressful. This part, my god, is it satisfying and meditative. Yeah, I wouldn't be painting watercolor listening to this song. I can't dance and paint at the same time. Well, since I have music requests on, I've had to paint through many a interesting suggestion. All right, am I missing one? I always miss some. There's one here that I missed because they're like I do like tiny ones as well, like this one here. Oh, I missed that one. I really gotta scan carefully. Make sure I didn't miss any. Oh, one here. All right. Now time for some very detailed detailing. So trying to find a better way to say that, but no, that's just what it is. Very detailed detailing for the snow that I just uncovered. Let me just make sure that that's more water. Yeah, that should be good. You can skip them, you know? Yeah, but they don't affect me to the point where I need to skip them, don't worry. Most of the time I'm just so locked in that I can I can paint through some very not uh some very how can I say this? Some music that's really not on theme for that current moment. I can just super lock in. Also, I have volume control here, so sometimes I will put the music lower. I'm cutting some purses into Ghibli Beetlejuice, generic gamer, and some Ghost Fox with a skull. You're making purses? Ooh, out of fabric with all these different themes. I would love to see the Ghibli one or Ghibli. I learned in Japan that it's Ghibli. I went to the museum and they told me that the creator themselves calls it Ghibli. So I guess it's Ghibli. I don't love that fact, but here we are. What is this song? I never knew what this song was. It's good. Uh, Indila love story. Interesting. Are you able to play music on YouTube? Oh, I the music doesn't go to YouTube. It only gets streamed to Twitch, and then it doesn't go into the Twitch VODs. So on YouTube, there's no music, and that kind of becomes part of the incentive for them to come over to Twitch. But I am planning on putting some generic music on YouTube. I'm I'm trying to whittle down what I have on hand, and yeah, I have a range of vinyls and fabrics. Ooh, very cool. Mm, Yeah, through OBS, exactly. The audio separating. Yeah. You just can't do the same on YouTube, like in terms of separating what gets on the live versus what's on the stream. Also, if you use Restream, you can't use Restream because on OBS to be able to change what goes into the VOD on Twitch, you have to be Twitch has to be selected as your platform that you're streaming to, and then you can actually say that, oh, only these tracks go to the VOD. But if you have Restream selected, then you don't have that option. That was one of the things that I didn't understand and was causing me problems for a little bit. So I actually have like two upstreams right now. I don't use a stream cloner, and which is fine because I use vertical stream on YouTube and horizontal stream on Twitch. You do use Restream? Yeah. I actually I updated my internet recently so that I could support two upload streams. Yeah, it's a bit of an unfortunate hassle. All right, let me give you guys a tour of the painting so far. I think it might be done. I still have to sign it. So there we. Oh wait, let me. Oh, it's because the zoom's on. Let me take the zoom off. Wait, that's 0.6. Can I just have one, please? Thank you. Here we go. Oh, also, let me take off the focus. That's why it's not. There we go. Now I can autofocus well. Here we go. This is our fox. You love it? Thank you. And like what I was doing was like you see like the snow. I was putting the shadows on the snow. I think it was hard to see on stream as I was doing it, but that's what I was doing, putting shadows on the snow that's on the fox. Yo, this song right now is like the perfect song for this piece. Golden brown. Yeah, these are the birch in the pack, and it fades all the way over there. You know, and there's also some snowflakes in the trees that I did with masking fluid. It's looking good. And I'm really happy that I put snow on him. It really incorporates him into the piece a lot more. So now I'm going to put my signature up here in the birch bark, like I did before. And yeah, success. Snow is amazing. Thank you, Brick. The snow looks so good. Thank you, Riptide. Thank you. The fox looks dope and happy. Hell yeah. Good, because that was one of the requests. This is my first commission, and like one of the requests was to make him look, like either like happy or pensive, not like angry. So, and you can see at the bottom left, like over here, you can see that's the reference photo that they gave me. It's from their favorite restaurant that closed down. It was fox themed, and they really liked this painting, and so they wanted something similar. And so I took it as inspiration for this. Just got back, looks great. Oh, you just got back, Nate? God damn it, I gotta show you, because it looks fucking amazing. Show you some close-ups again. Look at this motherfucking snow. Look how good it looks. More close up of the fox, not complaining. Hell yeah. I'm gonna do some signing now. Let me zoom in for you guys a bit. No, lock the focus. Yeah. Did you guys see a difference with the focus lock today? Did it seem better? Was it a better viewing experience? You gotta go. See ya. See ya, Brickwall. Thank you for hanging out. You hung out for like basically the whole painting. Thank you. I appreciate you. We're in the final steps. I just gotta sign it now. And this was the tragedy at the start of stream. I like fucked up with my pen. And then I tried to fix it by putting more marks and stuff. And then I just gave up on it. But I'm happy I redid it, because I'm a lot happier with the line work I did up here than here. So it's a waste of paper, but I'll use it for tests and stuff. Wasn't really watching stream much, mostly been listening, so couldn't really tell you. Okay. No worries. Let's get this. Let's see if we can get any of our gel pens to work. I really have a problem with these gel pens crapping out on me. But yeah, if you want to start finding a victim to raid, I'm probably gonna be ending in like 10 minutes or so. Dereki, hi Ink, how's your day? It's good. Look at this beautiful fox we painted today. How could it not be good? Let me get some better lighting for doing the signature. All right, perfect. How are you doing, Dereki? 10 minutes to vibe. The person I have doing art is Davey B Draws. Oh, we can rate them. Should we? Just gonna lock in for a sec as I do my signature. All right, perfect. It is signed. Here, I'll give you a close up of my signature. Oh, let's take off the auto. There you go. There's my signature and the birch bark. Woohoo! Thank you, thank you. So now, and the last parts of the painting are always most satisfying. Let me dry that, and then we'll take this nice border off and reveal the clean edges, or at least hopefully reveal the clean edges. So far I've been pretty lucky with having clean edges. Right, let's go out one zoom level, or 2 zoom levels. And do the other most satisfying part of the painting. Oh yeah. Like touching my rusty spoons. It is almost orgasmic. Ah. Let's go. Looking clean. Last one. Moment of truth. Is it all clean? Is it all clean and beautiful? Oh, look at it. Oh, yes. Yes. It is. It is. It goddamn is. Oh, my dumbass forgot to put some shading in the snow here. Rectify that real quick. Thought I was done. I guess I wasn't. Not quite yet. It happens to you all the time too. At least it's in a very specific area, you know, it's not something that takes a huge amount of time to do. It's not like a whole it's not like I forgot a paw or something. Right. The edges came out really nicely. And it kind of fades out at the bottom. Nice. Look at him, so pensive, happy. Yeah, I'm very happy with it. I think the person that commissioned it will be very happy with it too. And honestly, I thought my trees were a bit too blue when I did them, but now I'm vibing them. They contrast with the orange of the fox very well. It's looking amazing. Thank you. Here, let's compare it to the one from the other stream for fun. So this is the big one. This is the small one. I think I definitely have a lot more subtlety in like the textures. They're coming across nicely. And yeah, on the first one I did dirt at the bottom. Decided to go for snow this time. I'm happy with that decision. Yeah. Happy vibes all around. Success. Mission completed successfully. Thank you, thank you. All right, have we found someone to raid? Oh yeah, and Nate, you said this was your favorite last time, right? I think your favorite or your favorite after the hermit crab. So, do you now that I've done the big one, has this big one outdone the hermit crab for you? Where's your ranking? Thank you for starting the raid, Riptide. I appreciate it. And thank you for hanging out. Oh, that's a tough one. So I guess you really like the hermit crab, huh? You really like the hermit crab one. I guess before people leave, I can show the little hermit crab. I can't take the big one out right now, but I'll show the small one. Yeah, this is the small hermit crab. It's the pink house in Montreal. It's the pink house in Montreal, and I made it as a hermit crab, helping another little house up. Because there's basically two houses on top of like an abandoned industrial building, and they're like painted pink and red. And it's a group of guerrilla artists that went and did it. And so my lore is that it's actually hermit crabs that made their way up. So I can understand if you like these better. Yes, prepare your raid messages. Good night, everyone. Good night. Thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See you tomorrow.